she happy? What else can we do?
So you try to do whatever you can to make her happy. It's the goal, right? It's to fight for her every day. So. When Annie was pregnant with Piper, we went in for her 20-week checkup. And this was the time that we were going to find out the gender of the baby. And so it was a very exciting day for us. We were both there. And the doctor looked at the ultrasound, and Piper was missing the bundle of fibers that connects the two hemispheres of the brain and allows the two hemispheres to communicate. We learned that, a lot of people have this condition and live perfectly normal lives. So we went into it with high hopes. We were so joyous to bring her into the world. Everything was completely normal, and we kind of put it out of our mind that she may have something going on. So Piper was born in August, and October came, and she had just turned 3 months, and we were admitted to the hospital. Saw 2 different neurologists at that time. They diagnosed her with epilepsy, with 1 form of seizures. Were discharged and then came back for another week, and we're about to be discharged again when we started noticing another type of seizure, and it became a lot more severe. We were counting every single seizure, and she was having hundreds and hundreds a day, up to 600 or 700 seizures a day. You get thrown into it so violently that it just shakes your world to the core. I mean, the hardest thing was accepting that this was going to be a lifetime journey. It was accepting the fact that these doctors that I'm talking to don't know anything about this. They don't know what I'm going through, and they can't help me right now. A year and a half ago, Annie and I had talked with our 4th neurologist about what our next steps were. There was one other option, and we were really uncomfortable with trying it because there was a high risk of liver failure. Or we could move across the country and abandon our family, and that be the side effect. But Piper can take a drug that can potentially alleviate her seizures without any negative side effects to her body. Annie moved out at the beginning of August. Towards the end of October of 2013, Piper had her first dose of what's now known as Charlotte's Web, this high CBD strain of cannabis. So I have 2 different kinds of cannabis oil. The first one is primarily, it's called CBD or cannabidiol. This was the one compound that everyone is kind of talking about right now because it's non-psychoactive. So each batch we get is different concentration, so we have to calculate how much she needs. The second one is called THCA, which is basically the unactivated form of THC, which is the psychoactive compound, but basically since it's not heated during the process, it's in a non-psychoactive state. So cannabis will only get you high if it's heated.
They can only grow so much at a time, but they still have to go through the process of, making the oil, which takes time. So it was about a 2-month wait for us. But I believe that the wait list now is at least 6 months. So Piper started CBD oil on October 24th, 2013, and we just got done with her very last pharmaceutical medicine because it was causing vision loss. And it just so happened that her very last day of that medication, her last pharmaceutical, was exactly a year from the first day that she started the CBD oil. This is what we've seen for the past 5 days since she's been completely off of all pharmaceuticals. We've just seen a really small seizures. We haven't seen any big episodes. So it looks like now that she's just on cannabis oil, that she seems a lot healthier than she's ever been. And stronger. Yeah, she rolled over, 20 times tonight, and we haven't seen her do that in probably, I don't think I've ever seen her do that. So even in 2 weeks, we're already seeing some really, really big changes. Did you just roll over? Way to go! Stay up here. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Good job. Are you showing off? So Charlotte's Web is technically still, it's kind of in a gray area where it actually, according to the laws that are in place right now, would still fall under hemp oil, which isn't illegal. But since I guess everyone knows that it's, what she's using it for. So if we decided for any reason to go back to Tennessee with her medicine, and I guess if we were caught with her medicine, then we would go to jail, and Piper would most likely be taken by the state, and there's really nothing that we could do about it.
Especially at the medicinal level, what I've learned in the past year is that it's not just seizures that are helped with the medicinal value. Even if there is some kind of anecdotal evidence that says it's good for this condition or that condition, then why are we restricting it? If we can inspire some family to move and make the decision and save their child's life, or if we can change the world by changing a viewpoint on a controversial drug, then maybe that's the reason why she's here. I hope it's more than that. I hope that everything that we're going through is more than that.